Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the payment platform, the two giants in the industry, and I'm talking about Visa and Mastercard. Visa and Mastercard, they've dropped in their valuation. The stock price has also dropped due to the ongoing correction or the bear market that we have, or you can even call it the correction territory. However, these stocks, they might just be at the right time. Maybe they are at the right time. You can buy the dip, or you can add them to your portfolio if you don't already own them. I already own Visa. I'm thinking of adding to my position because of where it is at present, the valuation. Also on Mastercard, I want to evaluate Mastercard to see if it's the right time for me to add it to my portfolio. Have a look at Mastercard and Visa card, their total liability to free cash flow ratio. Let's see, let's have a look at their balance sheet. We will do the exercise total liability to free cash flow to see which one of them is in the position with their current cash flow to be able to pay their debt, if there's any debt at all. I mean, companies do hold debt, which is allowed and is necessary, but we want to see which one of them might just be the right one for our portfolio. So we're looking at Visa on Yahoo Finance. As I often said on this channel, Yahoo Finance provide financial details for free. You don't have to subscribe. It's a free information, and it's near perfect. So we're looking at Visa. Let's go through the summary. The previous close is 199.76 cents. The market cap is 428 billion. The P ratio is 32.80. The EPS at the moment is $6.04, 6.04. Let's have a look at the financials. We start with the income statement. And the income statement for Visa, this information is from 2018. What I need you to see, that my interest is to see that the company is growing, from income statement year in year. So you can see 2018 here, they have 20 billion, over 20 billion here, over 22 billion, 21 billion. That was year 2020, the lockdown. So if you go through this statement, you might see that it might be due to because of the lockdown period. 2021, you can see 24. Business is back in full throttle. Now you can see till date. We can go through the balance sheet. On the balance sheet, what I'm interested in balance sheet is to see the total liability. However, you can also see total asset is also growing, 69, 72, 80, 82. And the liability is also growing as well from 35 billion to 37, 44, now 45. It's a business, and that's how business do grow. That's how you see growth in business. Now, the liability is 45 billion. Companies they hold liability. I mean, they can borrow, they can do a lot of things. They can borrow to for acquisition, for different things to grow the business. However, what is important to see their cash flow. And on this exercise, we want to see their cash flow. We want to see the amount of liquid they have in their cash flow statement. This is the money that they can use to do absolutely anything. They can use it to buy share buyback. They can use it to do different things. This is money that is in their account, free money. This is free cash flow. They can do anything with it. So they have 15 billion, and their liability is just about 35 billion. So meaning that we will do the exercise. I have a spreadsheet which I've prepared. We will use it to check how long will it take them to pay their debt, if they were to pay their debt from their current cash flow. So let's have a look at Mastercard. On Mastercard, the price as a close of yesterday is $324. Now the market cap is 319 billion. This is a bit bigger than Visa. I think we have actually done this analysis before some months ago, but it's okay that we're doing it again. The P ratio is 37 here, 37.05, and the EPS is 876. Let's go to the financials. The income statement shows 2018, 14 billion, 16 billion. You see, there's a little down here from 2019 to 2020. This might also be due to the lockdown period, the lockdown. But you can see that 2021, they're back in business. This is over 18 billion, close to 19 billion anyway. Now, what we want to see is the liability, total liability. The liability here is 30 billion. The whole just 30 billion. Let us now see their cash flow to see the amount they have in their how liquid they have, that the amount they have in their free cash flow. This is the amount they can use to do anything. They can use to do share buyback, acquisition. They can use it to grow the business as well. So let's see in their free cash flow, they have slightly above 8 billion. 8 billion. Now, what we need to do is to copy this information, this, we copy this, and we copy their liability as well. So this is the Excel sheet. I have done that already on the Mastercard. This is the liability. This is their cash flow. Let's go back to Visa so you can see the same information for Visa. This is their cash flow. I have copied this information as well. 15.22. You can see it here. 15.228. I've copied it. All the information, all the fundamental information that you need to know: the PE ratio, the market cap, the stock price as at close of yesterday. This is for Visa. So this exercise means is that you can see with the amount of money and their free cash flow for Mastercard compared to their liability, it will take them three. What this means is that it will take them 3.5 years to pay their total debt with the current amount they have in their free cash flow. This is not bad, really. I like to invest in companies that their free cash flow can pay their debt within 5 years, not more than 5 years. So this is very good. This is okay for me. I don't know about you, but yeah. For Visa, you can see their total liability is for over 45 billion, but their free cash flow is 15 billion, over 15 billion. You can see that this amount is actually higher than that of the Mastercard. However, what you can see is here it will take Visa almost 3 years to pay their debt, their total debt, if they are to pay with the amount of cash flow they have, free cash flow they have in their account. So this is just the exercise. It just tells you, it allows you to see how liquidity a business is, and how liquid their cash flow are compared to their liability. So this exercise is total liability to free cash flow ratio. Let's go on to more chart to see if we can get any other information. This chart shows that there's a lot of transaction, a lot of activity volumes. Let's draw a support line that is visible here. As you can see, a lot of support will have turned resistance here on this chart. As I can see, many layers. There's another resistance here, turn support. Also, there's another resistance here that we can see. There are many layers of resistance and support. There's a gap here, a stock jump, on the way down. We are trading below 200-day moving average to 20-day. Okay, we are trading below 200-day moving average. This stock is also affected by the correction and in the bear markets that we have. But it has been on the way down. This was a reversal. However, it is it hasn't gone far from this reversal. This is anchor bear candle, but then we are still within here. We're sitting on a support here. This support has turned resistance. This is on a weekly chart, on a daily chart. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. If you can see clearer. Okay, on a weekly chart, it shows that this is an upward trend. Just look at it. See, even though we are okay, we are above 200 moving day average, but we are below 20-day moving average on a weekly chart. But let me just draw this so you can understand. You can see what I said is a bullish trend. This is going up. There's a lot of volume on this stock, and this stock, as you can see, sometimes it is straight out of it. In fact, many times support turns resistance. As you can see, let me draw. This is a strong support and resistance area. As you can see, support turn resistance on a weekly chart. Let's go back to daily chart. On a daily chart, yeah. Let's see what this stuff has dropped from the recent high. The recent high is 399. Let's see what it has dropped till date. It has dropped about 18.5%. The recent high is 399 and the 52 weeks low is 305, but it's currently at 324. Let's have a look at Visa. The market is closed right now, so you're not seeing any movement. Well, they're very similar. As you can see, as you'll expect, I mean, a lot of transaction volume activity because it's a payment system, you know, and it's widely used all over the world. There's another layer of support and resistance. There's a lot of activity on this chart, as you will expect. This is another support on resistance. Here we are trading below 20-day moving average on a daily chart. The 20-day has crossed over 50-day coming down. So we're trading below 20-day moving average. So there's just similar to the Mastercard, there's a bullish reversal. It has not gone far, so we're still trading in between here. It might, I mean, this stock doesn't look like the one that will consolidate. Maybe it's on its way back on a bullish move. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. On a weekly chart, just like the Mastercard, it's a bullish move. As we can see, it's a bullish move. It's a bullish move. It's trading in between these. However, you can still draw another support in between here. But you see, support turns resistance, and resistance, you know, turns support. This is a resistance that turns to support. See, let me remove this. You see that this it was a resistance there. It turned support. Also, it's now support here. And on the weekly chart, the last candle as of yesterday, 10th of March 2022, the weekly candle is sitting on a 200-day moving average as support. So for this chart, it's a bullish trend. However, it has been down due to the correction. But what we are looking, if this candle closes like an armor that it looks for this, today is the last day of this week, then we will call it a bullish reversal. The bullish reversal doesn't have to be green or blue or, you know, as long as it's an armor, then it's a bullish reversal. The chart, we have seen the balance sheet and the total liability to free cash flow exercise. Please guys, before you add any of these stocks to your position, to your portfolio, do your valuation, make sure they are fit for your position. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for subscribing. We will continue to produce content that would support your investment journey. Thank you.